waxbarashadu waynoo wanaage waxbarashadu waynoo wanaage walaalayaalo wada ogaada وهي تعلينتا ودادا توسن وهي تعلينتا ودادا توسن.
Hi everyone, my name is Faisal Omar Awale. I'm an English teacher of high school. I'm here today to present you the TV program which concerns English exam of grade 12 back. I'm going here to show you an example of English exam of grade 12 back. Here we have a symbol of English exam written of grade 12 back. The English exam of grade 12 consists of three parts. The first part is comprehension, which is called in French compréhension écrite. The second part is linguistic competence, which is called in French compétence linguistique. And the last one, the third part, is writing, which is called production écrite. You will see this in details. So, and now let's work on written English exam of session 2017. The exam paper consists of 5 pages. The first one, it's the cover page. The second one, it's the text. The third page, it's about comprehension. The fourth page, it's on linguistic competence. And the last one, it's about writing. Now, let's see the cover page. As you can see on the cover page, the information is written in French. Ensuite, on a les différentes séries, qui sont 4 séries. La série L, la série ES, la série SG et la série S. Ces séries-là, donc la différence entre ces séries, c'est pour les 3 séries ES, SG et S, c'est une durée de 3 heures. Pour la série L, c'est une durée de 3h30. Les coefficients sont différents. Pour la série L, c'est coef 6. Pour la série ES, c'est coef 4. SG aussi, c'est coef 4. Et la série S, c'est coef 3. Et le sujet comporte 5 pages. Donc, comme vous voyez les tableaux suivants, donc vous avez ici un tableau. Pour le série ES, SG, ES, donc la compréhension écrite est notée sur 12 points, compétences linguistiques est notée sur 8 points et la production écrite est notée sur 10 points, ce qui fait un total de points de 30 points. Mais la série L, pour la compréhension écrite est notée sur 14 points, compétences linguistiques c'est 8 points et la production écrite 18 points, ce qui fait des productions écrites et chacun est noté sur 9 points. Ça fait un total de 40 points. Now, let's see. Here we've got the text of Bac 2017. As you can see, the title of the text, it's written April Fool's Day. So, this text consists of a certain number of paragraphs. Is the text page, the second page. Now, here we will see how can you do the comprehension activity. While doing comprehension activity, you need to use 3 techniques, which are scanning, skimming, and opinion. So, let's try to see first what is a scanning. Scanning is looking only for a specific fact or piece of information without reading everything. Scanning also allows you find details or other information in hurry, means that quickly. We use this technique while doing true and false questions. Now, what is skimming? Skimming refers to look for the journal or the main ideas of the text. Questions are like, what is the text about, or where does the story take place, when, who is the main character? Questions like this are skimming questions. Now, let's do the comprehension activity together of Bac 2017. as you can see, the first activity is true and false. And the instruction given here, it is, are the following statement true or false? And you are asked also to justify your answer by quoting from the text. Here what you have to understand is that whether your answer is true or false, you have to justify both of them. And in this activity, you have 5 statements. And you are asked to say whether these 5 statements are true or false. So let's see the first one. We've got, at the time of Bob Gregory, new area were easily accepted. At the time of Bob Gregory, new area were easily accepted. So, referring to the text, let's check if this information is true or false according to the text. So, as you can see here, it's written false. And to justify this answer, we quotate this information from the text, which is new area were questioned. Means that it wasn't easily accepted, new areas. Means that the information that was given was false. Let's look to the second. The second, we've got, today, April Fool's Day is celebrated by different countries. So to justify also this, you need to go back to the text. And don't forget, I've already precised you. Here, what you have to use is a scanning method. Go into the text, look for the information. If you find the information in the text, it means that it's true. But if you didn't find it, means that it's false. So the second information, it's true. Because in the text, we've got the statement which says, April Fool's Day has now developed into an international festival of fun with different nationalities celebrating the day in special ways. Then let's check statement number 3. Statement number 3 is, people who celebrate April Fool's Day were called foolies. Here also, looking to the text, we find out that this information is false. Because the information that we've got in the text is, many people did not hear of the change, others choose to ignore it, while some merely forgot. These people are called fool. Many people did not hear the change, others chose to ignore it, while some merely forgot. These people were called fool. So that is the information justifies your answer and tells you that it's false. Now let's check to number 4. We've got Taily Day is the second day of April Fool's Day in Scotland. So according to the text, is this information true or false? So now here, according to the text, this information is true. And in the text is written, the second day was called the Taily Day. Finally, let's come to the 5, which is the Feast of Holy Innocent has always been a day of trick. So if we look to that information, according to the text, that information also is false. And in the text, the information that we have is, originally the day was sad remembrance of a slaughter of innocent children by Herod. Now, let's move to activity B. Here in activity B, we've got answer the following question. These questions are mixed. So it means that we've got some scanning and some skimming. As you can see, the word which is written in green, these are the words that are going to lead you. We call them WH question. It tells you the information that you are looking for in the text. If we look to question 6, which is, when was the New Year celebrated on 1st April? The word in green, it's when. When we have the word when, the information that we are looking for, it's about the time. So, if we try to answer that question, now the answer will be, it was celebrated in the medieval France or in the Middle Age in France. So, means that, that's the information. The time that we were looking for is in the medieval France or in the Middle Age in France. Both of these are correct. Let's look to the question 7, which was starting by the WH word, which is who. When we say who, it means that we are looking for a person or people. And the question that we have is, who changed it, New Year to 1st January, and when? So if we look to the text, the answer is Pope Gregory. Means that the first was who. So we have to answer by the name of a person, and the person who changed that is Pope Gregory. And the second, there is another question in that question, and it was when. So if we refer to when, the answer is in 1562. Question 8. Where did the custom of playing tricks 1st April, 1st spread to? That we are looking for a place. And as you can see in the answer, we've got it spread first to England and Scotland. England and Scotland are two countries which are in the UK. And that means that it tells us the place. If we come to question 9, when can you be called the fish of April? So that the answer is when someone plays you a trick on you. So the following question is, give 2 examples of tricks played by the American or British. So here I just gave you some examples. The first example is telling someone that their shoelace is untied and then laugh at them when they look down. Or telling a friend that school has been cancelled, balancing a bag of flour at the top of the door. When someone enters the door, the flour empties on their head. So here we've got 3, but only you were asked 2 tricks. Now let's move on activity C. So in activity C here, it's about vocabulary. And mostly you are asked about words, means that synonym, sometimes opposite. But here in this activity, we've got find the synonym of the following word in the indicated paragraph. Here, as the instruction is given, it's find synonym for the following word is in the indicated paragraph. So every word that you are asked, it's in a paragraph. And the number of the paragraph is given to you. Here you've got massacre, made fun of, and injury. Massacre. So we will look to paragraph 4, and the answer of that is slaughter. So we slaughter sometimes animals, but not people. Made fun of. So what is made fun of? We will look to paragraph 5 and just see the word that corresponds that. It is laugh at. And the last one, which is injury. What is injury? To find its synonym, let's look to paragraph 6, and here is the answer. We've got harm. So that is for activity C. These 3 activities are done by all the stream. When I say all the stream, I mean stream L, SG, ES, and S. The following activity, which is activity D, it's only done by students of stream L. And the instruction is already given in French, which says, seuls les candidats de la série L traiteront les questions suivantes. There are 2 additional questions for stream L. And this is, you are going to use in this time the 3rd technique. We have seen scheming, scanning. The 3rd one was opinion. So here you are going to use opinion. In question 15, it's written in your own words. Describe what non-existent in paragraph 1 means. And the second question is, read the following quotation. The best trick is the one when everyone laughs, especially the person whom jokes has been played. What does this quotation mean? It's about opinion. So let's see what's the answer for that 2 questions. So the first one, if we look, non-existent means that it's fake, something that is not real, or something didn't happen. And for the second, what was the best trick? Here we've got a quotation. The quotation was, the best trick is the one where everyone loves, especially the one whom jokes has been played. So if we try to explain that, what will be the answer? The answer is the following. The best trick or a good trick is when everyone has fun and loves, especially those who have been victim of the trick. But it shouldn't be something that can bring shock or hurt feeling. And if you give other similar answers, it's also correct. This is the first part of the written exam, and just we have done today the comprehension part, which consists of 4 exercises. Let's remember the 4 exercises. The first one was true and false, and in true and false you have to justify your answer whether it's true or false. While justifying your answer, you have to use what we call scanning methods. So it means that read the information given in activity A. Every time you are given 5 statements, this 5 statement can be true or false. To see whether it's true or false, you need to read the text. And while reading the text, you don't only read the text one time. You need to read 3 or more than 3 times. The more you read the text, the better you understand. So it means that while you are reading the text, you have to look for the information. If you find the information in the text, that information is true. And you have to quote the information that you find in the text. If the information is not in the text, maybe it is opposite. So you have to quote from the text the opposite of the information given to justify that what you were given is false. The second activity was activity B. We use skimming, and we've got questions. Mostly these questions have guiding words with a WH question, like you can see when, who, where, what, so. And the third activity is about vocabulary, which is find the synonym. You might be asked also the opposite. And here you are given every time the number of the paragraph, the indicated paragraph where you can find the synonym of this word. So you have to be attention the number of the paragraph where the word can be in. And the last activity is for stream L only, and these are opinion questions. It depends on just you have to read. So mostly you are given a word, a quotation from the text, and you are asked to explain what does it mean in the context of the text. So you need to read where this word, first you need to find where is the word in the text, read between lines, and try to explain by your own word what does this mean. That is great. Thank you very much. We welcome you. We will see together soon to do the second part of this, which will be the linguistic competence. See you, and I think that this will help you. Thanks.